there, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share what is new in my wardrobe for the summer season. As a lot of you may know, one of my style resolutions for the year was to really shop more intentionally and more mindfully, and as part of that I decided to take on the 5-piece French wardrobe challenge starting with the summer season. And I have kind of modified the guidelines or rules a little bit just so that it suits me and my lifestyle a lot more and what I want to get out of it. So I have done a whole blog post which I'm going to link down in the description box if you want to read it. So the guidelines that I'm going by are 5 key pieces per season, so that's spring, summer, autumn and winter, so 20 key pieces across the course of the year. Basics don't count. Obviously this one you have to be a little bit more reasonable with, and I'm kind of relying on myself to sort of police how lenient I'm being, but I would say the obvious thing would be if I was buying a simple black blazer and it cost $700, I would count that as one of my 5 key pieces for the season. If it was say $150 or $200, I might say that's a basic. That's kind of how I'm managing it. And it's my wardrobe, so I'm going to do that how I like. Also, accessories don't count unless they cost more than $200. And then I did throw in a final little rule or guideline in there because you guys know how much I love buying pre-loved, and I think it's a really good way to add things to your wardrobe, but it's also a really good way to sort of support a more sustainable way of shopping, is that pre-loved purchases under $200, regardless of whether they are a basic or they're more trend-led, also do not count. So that's kind of how I'm managing it. I will say that I definitely had a period, probably about 2 weeks, where I felt really down about the whole 5-piece French wardrobe challenge. I'm the type of person who, when I set my mind to doing something, I want to see it through right until the very end, and ideally I really want to be able to run this all the way through to the end of November, which is when spring ends here. However, I'm just going to take it season by season, see how I go. For me, it's more about being intentional. It's not about restricting myself. I love fashion and I still want to be able to have fun with it. So with all that being said, I thought maybe I would show you what I have purchased so far. I've actually only bought 3 of the 5 kind of key pieces for the season because I couldn't figure out what to purchase for my 5th one, and item number 4 is a bit of an investment piece, so I'm sort of saving up a little bit for it. So let me talk about the first thing that I bought, which I've actually got right here. They are these little floral slingback pumps from Zimmermann. I've been wanting these for a couple of years, since they first came out, and I just so happened to be near the Zimmermann outlet. I popped in and they had these there, and I figured I'd try them on. They fit perfectly and the price was really good as well, considering I'm pretty sure they retailed for around $400 to $600. I'm going to say this wasn't as planned as the other purchases that I decided to buy as part of the challenge, but I really love them and I thought they would be a really beautiful museum piece, even if I didn't wear them that frequently. I will say they aren't as practical as I probably hoped. I really love my Everlane slingback flats. I do really enjoy slingback shoes. I think that they are really elegant, and with a pointed toe, again, I think this style of shoe tends to elevate an outfit quite nicely. The print makes these a little bit more of a bold choice for my outfits. However, like I said, I do have one teeny complaint, and that is that the sling back, the strap, it actually slips off my heel quite a bit. So I have worn these a few times, however I have noticed that, so I'm almost wondering whether I should get the strap removed and then just have them like little Aladdin style slipper mules. But those are my first purchase. Then the second purchase was one that I ummed and ahed over for a little while, just because I really couldn't settle on a print. So I wanted to get a dress from Faithful. They do really beautiful summer dresses that are really breezy, very quite bohemian, but also quite relaxed and very wearable as well. And I saw this one and I just thought it was gorgeous. And I'm going to show you guys a picture on screen of the alternative color that I was looking at, but it's basically a very simple singlet dress. It's got adjustable straps and then it has a smocking detail across the bust, and then the skirt is a lot looser and floaty and it has slits at the sides. And I just feel really comfortable whenever I'm wearing this. I think that it looks really beautiful with both slides, sandals and heels alike, so very wearable for me, and something that I think I could also throw a knit sweater over the top and belt it so I can just wear it like a skirt as well. I think it would look really sweet like that. The color that I was looking at as the alternative was green and white floral, I believe was the combination, and the green itself is just absolutely stunning. It's really, really beautiful, and it's a color that I've been thinking I would like to inject into my wardrobe. I thought for now, because my wardrobe's so heavily geared towards neutrals, that this was probably a better option for me, and I love the little flecks of red throughout it. Red's another color I want to inject into my wardrobe a bit more this year. So it has sort of a brown and red floral print throughout it, and I just thought it was really, really pretty, and it's one that I've enjoyed wearing a lot. The next item that I purchased was the most expensive out of the three. It was one that I really thought quite a long time about. I actually had loaned this item from Pierre and I fell absolutely in love with it, so I decided to splurge. Around my birthday I was able to get one of those birthday discounts, so I made the most of it to pick this up, and it is this really beautiful blouse from Nilly Loughton. So you may be familiar with this from my 30 spring summer outfits, which I'm going to link up here, but basically I picked out 20 items and I made 30 outfits using those 20 pieces, and it was a really fun video to film, so if you haven't seen it, you might enjoy watching that one. But I just thought that this was so stunning. It's sort of a bit more bohemian, really relaxed. It is slightly chic. You can probably see the black flocked hanger through the material, but I just love the really billowy sleeves and the sort of wispy nature of the top itself. So really beautiful piece. I haven't really had an opportunity to wear this much yet because it has been warm, and then it's also been really cold, but there's something that I see myself pairing a lot with denim, also with all my shorts and stuff like that, especially as it starts to cool down and we head towards autumn. So I thought that was a really, really beautiful item, and obviously as I wear it and wash it, I will report back on how it has fared in terms of its condition. Next I want to talk about two basics that I bought over the last couple of months. The first being these black Phillip limb shorts. Now I was really lucky with these. So again, I actually loaned the navy pair of these and they featured in that same spring summer video, and I really love them. I'd had my eye on these for a while. I think these are just a classic silhouette from the brand, and when I saw these pop up, they were on the reel for an absolute steal. I think I paid less than $80 for these. I knew I had to buy them. I had sort of felt like I was missing a really nice tailored pair of shorts in my wardrobe, and I'm so pleased with these. They've got a lot of structure to them. I love this sort of faux leather belt detail as well, which you can actually take out, and I think if you really wanted, you could put another belt through the little loops at the back if you wanted to sort of mix up the style, but I really like how billowy they are through the legs, so which I think is very, very flattering. The quality of these is gorgeous as well, and I've gotten so many compliments whenever I've worn these, so very, very pleased with this little addition. If I can find some more affordable versions of these, if I can find them pre-loved anywhere, I will link those down below for you guys, and also where to buy them full price. Then the second basic I just wanted to talk about are these trousers from Topshop. So these are in a stone color, and they're a beautiful sort of peg leg trouser, which to me is just a really great everyday piece to have in my wardrobe. It's something that I really love wearing just with a t-shirt or with a nice shirt. That Madewell shirt that I've got is one that I really like pairing with stuff like this, and I'd been on the hunt for a nice light colored neutral pair of trousers because I didn't really have any. I've got plenty of black and dark colored trousers, black and navy, but ivory or sort of this stony beige color was something I was missing, and when I saw these, they sort of were love at first sight. But I'm just so pleased with them. I've already reached for these trousers quite a few times already. Unfortunately, this exact style and this color is sold out. They do come in a mustard color and I think maybe a pink as well, but I did find a really similar pair on the Topshop website which just has some slightly different details, so I'm going to link those in the description box below for you guys because I think these are such a good classic. Topshop does tailoring really well. Unfortunately, they're not natural fiber, however I do find them really comfortable, and I think the silhouette itself is really flattering. Finally, I want to run through some gifted items that I received, and I'm going to talk about them and why I love them. Not everything, but just sort of my favorites. So the first thing I wanted to mention is this absolutely beautiful navy floral midi dress or slip dress from Loon Resort. So again, you might remember this from that spring summer outfits video. I did loan this item, and when I went to return it, they very kindly asked me if I would like to keep it. I actually thought about potentially buying this dress as one of my 5 items for the season, so I thought that was really, really kind of them, and I'm really enjoying wearing this. This is something that I see myself wearing a lot as well as we transition through autumn, because I think it looks really gorgeous with a black skivvy worn underneath, or even a dark grey one. Looks great with a little tee as well, or even just a white shirt worn over the top tied at the, I guess just under the bust. So I thought that was a really beautiful one. And actually, I don't know if this dress has come out yet. I'm pretty sure it was a March release. So if I can find it, I will link it in the description box below. But I just thought that was absolutely gorgeous. Then I've got a couple of items from Everlane. Now for full disclosure, I did just want to mention that I am doing a little bit of work with Everlane this year, which I'm so excited about. You guys know how much I love the brand, so it's such a natural fit for me. And this next piece was part of one of the collaborations that I did with them, and I'm obsessed. This is their soft cotton knit cardigan, and I got this in the grey in a size small, and the actual weave of this, it feels so lovely to the touch. I wanted something like this in my wardrobe just for those transitional seasons when it starts to cool down, when summer ends and autumn's sort of on its way, and that was sort of something I was missing. I used to have a really nice mohair cardigan from Country Road, but unfortunately I just found it a little bit itchy on my skin and it didn't have quite the right fit that I was after. This, on the other hand, I really love the fit of. I just think it looks really nice. I love the slouchiness of it. I like that you can wear it belted too, and I kind of had the idea that maybe I could belt it and wear it wrapped without a camisole or anything, just a bra on underneath, maybe have it tucked into a skirt, like one of my denim skirts. That's how I thought maybe I could mix things up. But just thought this was really stunning, and the quality of it is absolutely beautiful. Then one of the other collaborations I was doing with them is on their day heel, and I have been wanting to get a pair of the natural suede day heels for probably 7-8 months. They've been on my wish list. I've been meaning to purchase them myself. I just never got around to it, and then I decided to do the 5-piece French wardrobe challenge, and I thought, oh well, maybe I'll get them further down the line when I have an item to spare. But very kindly they gifted them to me, and I did a whole video on them actually, which I'm going to link down below because it was so much fun. I really enjoyed styling these up in 3 different situations, but you guys know how much I wear my black pair, and I thought it'd be really nice to have a pair that was lighter that I could wear with my more neutral outfits. So I just think they are really gorgeous, and actually I have my black ones in a size 9, and they are too small for me and they do pinch my heels a little bit. These are the US 9.5, and they fit me perfectly and they are not uncomfortable at all. So I just wanted to flag that in case you guys have been thinking about getting a pair of these shoes. I actually decided to do a review of my black leather pair that I've had for almost 2 years now, because I wanted to talk about how they've worn, mostly because your initial thoughts on a piece can change the more you wear it and the more you get use out of it. And you guys will know I've worn those shoes so much. So if you want to read that, actually, if you're curious, I'm gonna leave that link down in the description box below. Then the final item I want to mention is a very literal gift, and they are these Veja sneakers. Luke got me these as part of my birthday present this year, and they are the S+ sneaker, I believe, and I got them in the white with the natural tab at the back, and I'm so happy with these. You guys know I've actually been wanting to try a pair of Veja sneakers for a while. I talked about them in my ethical and sustainable brands video, which I'm going to link up here so you guys can go and check that out. But I had been kind of on the hunt for sort of a more streamlined shoe, and what I really liked about Veja is how sustainable and ethical the entire manufacturing process is from start to finish. And they actually send you a little booklet with your shoes that tells you where every single material on the shoe is sourced from, which I think is really cool. I learned a lot about the brand through an interview that Claire Press did on her podcast, which is called Wardrobe Crisis, and I will link that in the description box too, because if you want to learn more about it and you want to hear from the founder, then I think it's a really interesting resource, and you can really hear how much passion that he has for what he's doing, which I think is really cool. I love the fact that they don't spend money on marketing, and that's how they can actually keep the shoes at a very competitive price point. So I'm really enjoying them. I will say that I'm still wearing them in. It's actually been kind of cool recently, so I've been able to wear them a lot, but I am finding that the tongue of the shoe is digging in just a little bit. I have heard that it can take a few wears to get that to sort of relax and soften up, but I'm persisting, and again, if you guys watch my What I Wear in a Week videos, I'll keep you guys update on how they are faring. But that is the last item that I wanted to mention. So those are the things that I've gotten from the 5-piece French wardrobe challenge. A few few basics that I've picked out and also a couple of pieces that were gifted to me. Love to know what you guys think about this format of video. The other two items that I'm thinking about purchasing through the 5 Pieces French Wardrobe Challenge for summer, which I haven't gotten yet, are the Saint Laurent Nu-Pieds sandals, which after buying a more affordable option, I kind of came to the realization that they were definitely something I needed in my wardrobe. So that's one thing that I'm saving for. The second thing that I'm thinking about getting, but I'm not 100% sure, is a square neck top from Garni. And I thought that this would be a really cool addition to my wardrobe. However, I'm still on the fence. I think it might be a little bit too trendy for me. So we'll see how we go, but I will link both those pieces in the description box so you guys can go and check them out if you are curious. So that is it from me. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite piece was. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new here and you want to see more videos like this from me, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and you can turn on the notifications bell to get notified when a new video of mine is up. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!